Hey guys, Jason Follow, Texas Strong Fitness, Aransas Pass, Texas. I've been a little MIA for a while, taking a little break from all this stress that the city causes me. With that said, I showed up to today's council meeting. In today's council meeting, I represented this shirt. No mommies here. That's right, Chief Blanchard. That's specifically for you, and I know you saw it. I saw your face turn red. So that shirt is because Chief Blanchard, the man of the town, I'm sorry guys, the boy of the town, needed his mommy to defend him from me because I called out her son, Chief Blanchard, on his lies, deception, unhonorable behavior, failure to uphold his oath to the Constitution, his tyranny, and his abuse of power. With that said, I won my court case, guys. I beat him. I beat him and his dirty little prosecutor, James Gardner from San Patricio County, who in other videos we showed you before, tried to get me to break the law. With that said, I'll show you the evidence of you, show you a little piece of today's council meeting, and you guys tell me what you think.
Okay, guys, this is the motion to suppress all evidence in regards to the illegal raid on my gym on 6/29/22. We finally went to court, boys, and yes, sir, I whooped their butts. I didn't even have an attorney. I did it by myself, and the judge fully agreed with me. The warrant had no probable cause, guys. The knock box they tried to get me on, I'm exempt, and pallets are not rubbish. So they don't have anything. I beat them. This is a direct email from Chief Blanchard, basically saying he doesn't harass me, have nothing against me, but we all know that's BS. As you can see in this email, he specifically states to abide by the judicial system, and I should respect it, and the courts. With that said, I won my court case, and guess what this scumbag did? Doesn't respect the court systems. They filed an appeal. They're going after me again. This is the third time, guys. They just won't quit. Okay, guys, so shortly after I won this case, guess what they did? City had an executive session. In that executive session, they decided they were going to appeal this decision by the judge and try to get another judge to say I'm guilty. There is no probable cause. I won. You should have seen the judge's face when they brought up they were going after me for a water hose now because I whooped them on the pallet. It's ridiculous. It's a joke, and the entire community is laughing at them.
And then tie into these ones that are causing problems. That's senseless. And we need to be putting our money into that instead of wasting it on putting in appeals for Mr. Followell here. We have wasted way too much money and time on this. The city we're a joke to everybody. It's embarrassing. Like, it really is. All he wanted from the get-go was an apology, and y'all need to learn how to just say, hey, man, we made a mistake. I'm sorry. We're going to learn from this and go on. Y'all can't do that. Y'all didn't give me an apology when y'all charged me an illegal fee that wasn't in place. Y'all just were like, dumbfounded. Couldn't believe it happened. Not one apology. Just say, I'm sorry. It's human error. And we can all move on. And you fix those mistakes. You put the things in place. And nobody's mad. Nobody's angry. But our city looks ridiculous. And to appeal a judge that y'all waited a year to go in front of, who threw everything out, is ridiculous. At this point, just stop embarrassing us. Do what's right. Thank you.
Jason Follow. So on 3/26/22, the fire department came onto my property without my permission, thus violating my Fourth Amendment rights. I went to this very council to seek assistance, and instead, kind of what Elise said, instead of helping me, y'all actually modified charter to where it was harder for me to get on the agenda. Instead of you having to where you do it, you put this guy in charge, which makes no sense. You're here to represent us, not him. I won that case. Because I won that case against you, y'all held an executive session on 6/28/22.
Quiet.
I decided it was okay to raid my business. On 6/29/23, this asshole right here came to my business with 3 armed officers, that dickhead back there, intimidated me on purpose, violated my Fourth Amendment right, and did an illegal search on my property. The warrant was proven to have no probable cause, like I told you in the beginning, sir, and instead you stepped on my rights. I won that in court. It had no probable cause. You people have did nothing about it. Because I won that case, you had another executive session about me. Now they're going to appeal that. Instead of doing the right thing, just like she said. All because of that shithead. As a result, the city decided to appeal this and waste my time, the judge's time, and taxpayers' time, because now we got to pay for it and go to court again. Many citizens, potential council members, even council members have stated this abuse of power must stop. Instead, you keep going. Joe Dominguez, I would like for you to inform Gary to place me on the agenda so we can bring this to a head. Like the council should have did last April. I'm sure other council members will back you on that, and we can have a discussion and quit this. This abuse of power has to stop. Mr. Mommy's boy, you and your henchman back there owe me a public apology. You did me wrong, harassed me, lied about me, defamed my character, broke the law, violated the Fourth Amendment right, and shit on your constitutional right. You took an oath to protect it. You're a scumbag, and you know it, and you tried to run off to Victoria because of it. I expect this council to force Gary to make you give me a public apology. Do it, and I won't sue you. Get rid of him. Thank you.
Grew up in this town, so that's a couple questions I didn't say anyway, unfortunately. First off, I don't understand the appeal. You have to figure it publicly to us later on. Another thing, I really liked Blanchard when he came to town here. He did a lot, cleaned up. No one could say that. Even Jason can't deny that.
So is this operation.
But these last year or so, everybody airing their dirty laundry. It's shameful for this town. It's a blemish on a lot of badges that came through here. We had a lot of good officers come through here, and just seriously stop what you're doing. It's a slap in the face of the officers that we had come through here. Good officers that are retired, and some have passed on. I don't know what's going on here. It's just really, I don't think anybody cares to see your dirty laundry anymore. There's rumors about everybody in the council. I don't know what's going on with that. I really don't care. I've lived here all my life, and I still haven't seen.
All right, guys. So post-council meeting, walked out in the hallway. There was an officer out there. I like this officer a lot. He's a good dude. We're talking a little bit. Some other people out there were talking about the council meeting, and how city council needs to finally man up and apologize to me and fire Chief Blanchard, or have him apologize publicly, right? Instead of bashing me and defaming me and calling me a criminal and labeling me all these terroristic threats and BS that he does. With that said, Chief Blanchard ironically walked out towards us. He stood by the doorway about 6 feet from me, so I walked up to the mommy's boy, and I said, "Sir, you owe me an apology." And he said, "I'm not giving you an apology." And I said, "Why?" And he said, "Because I'm guilty." He said, "I'm the bad guy, basically. He's the good guy. He did nothing wrong." So I asked the officer next to him if he has body cam on, because I would have loved to have showed you this, but he ironically did not. So sadly, I don't have that. With that said, me and Blanchard went back and forth for a little while, got a little heated. He's not going to give. He is such a narcissistic mommy boy piece of crap that he will never in his life apologize for his wrongdoings. With that said, his wrongdoings were not accidental. He did them on purpose, and he knows he did them on purpose. I have that evidence to back that up, but I have to save that for when we go to civil lawsuit, right? So I can sue the crap out of this guy. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, guys. As you can tell, the corruption is going to continue. We have to vote these people out. We have to recall these people out, or they are going to continue to abuse their power. With that said, there are numerous lawsuits against the city and numerous lawsuits against Chief Blanchard, not just mine, for violating people's constitutional rights. With that said, these other people aren't as vocal as me. They're not going to come out and talk about it. They talk to me. They're not going to talk about it yet until their court case is settled, because they're going after the big money, right? I just want to show you what's going on. Now, we can do a lot better than these scumbags that are in office, so keep paying attention to me. I'm going to keep exposing them. It's not going to stop. These guys are terrible for our city. Thank you for watching, guys. Appreciate your support.